Hey man, check it out. Hey man, it's been a lot of stuff that's been happening over the past few days, man. We had a mass shooting at the 16-year-old party. We had, unfortunately, some teens going to prom, like everybody, should experience in their lifetime. But unfortunately, it was a car accident apparently, and they didn't make it home. I want to start this video off, but anybody who's, in high school who's about to experience prom, man, be careful. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna try to tell you what to do. I just highly encourage and recommend for you to be careful. I know in high school, that's when you feel like you're most invincible. You know what I mean? You feel like, can't nothing stop you. Ain't nothing gonna happen to you. Let this be an example that, we're not all invincible. We are human. We are mortals. If you're drinking, if you decide to drink, man, don't drink and drive, bro. Don't get to the point to where you're so drunk to where, you know what I mean, you think you got that liquid courage, you know what I mean, to get behind the wheel, because it could be your life or it could be somebody else's, I want to get into the video. I want to see what's going on. I know you guys came to here to see what's going on. I appreciate you guys for coming and rocking with me. Please subscribe, please like, and please continue on the journey. But let's see what happened.
A prom night ends in tragedy after a car full of teens ends up pinned underneath a semi-tractor trailer, leaving 2 dead and 2 others in the hospital. Hello everyone, I'm Stephen Quinn.
And I'm Brenda Dunn. Muriel is off tonight. People in Tuscaloosa are remembering one of those teens tragically killed. ABC 3340's Bobby Portavant joins us after spending the day at Paul W. Bryant High School, where students remembered their classmate. And Bobby, the ceremony for Madison Sims was held on a baseball field.
And Brenda, that field was lined with more than 100 students, if not upwards of around 200. Every single one of them had a balloon in hand, and the ceremony was pretty emotional for many of them.
Hey man, that's the sad part about, life, is that, we go out thinking that we're just trying to have a good time. It's an instant, this could be your family mourning over you and having nothing to remember sending you off to go have a good time. It's just best to be safe. I mean, things happen, but if you can, as much as possible, bro, we gotta be safe for real.
Classmates shared their sadness as they came together to lift their hearts and balloons in honor of 17-year-old Madison Sims. School leaders recognized the junior's friends and family. Sims' grandfather, Oscar Ford, was one of the few family members in attendance.
Trying to stay strong, as we would say, but to see and witness what I saw today is really overwhelming.
Ford says he had a loving and strong relationship with his granddaughter. Now, one of the last times he spoke to her was just before prom.
She was so loving, so warm that day. Even had the nerve to call her granddad and said, "Granddad, I want you to be in my prom." I said, "Sugar, do you know what you're asking? I'm almost 70 years old. I'm too old for a prom." She said, "But Granddad, I want you there." And that touched me, y'all. And it meant something.
Hey man, I'm telling everybody to be safe, but it's even me, man. Like, I'm still young, my damn self, and when I'm going out, I'm going out. I'm not worried about nobody who care about me. As selfish as that it is, I mean, and that's just being honest as possible. I'll go out, I'm out. You know what I mean? I'm having a good time, but I sat back and had a chilling thought the other day. I'm like, damn, bro, like when you don't ride with your seatbelt, you know what I mean? You basically challenging your life. You know what I mean? When you run through red lights, you challenging your life. When you drink and get behind the wheel, even if you smoke and get behind the wheel, you challenging your life. And who knows what happened? I don't know if they could have been sober or, sober, driving the speed limit, and just all of a sudden, unfortunately, something hit them. Still somebody else's responsibility to basically make the decision whether they should or shouldn't be driving or operating a vehicle or distracting themselves or whatever the case may be. At the end of the day, the point is, we as people, we have to be accountable of our own actions, because our actions don't not only affect us, but they affect other people too. So hey, if y'all going to prom or if you just driving, period, man, be safe and don't just think about yourself, but think about the other people who are going to be affected by your actions.
Sims wanted him in her prom photos, and it was a picture they never got to take.
And me, I was busy. I really was. See, I pastored two churches, and I was real busy. Wasn't able to get away at the moment. And I called her. She went back into her little sweet mode. Granddad, I know. And that's what I love so much about her. I loved her, and I still love her. I'll always love her because she's my. Y'all have to forgive me because I'm starting to feel that way again. I really am.
He believes her death was God's plan, and still he has a message for other teenagers.
They need to understand the choices that they make may be the last choice they make.
The choices you make could be the last choice. And I think that if we all basically moved on that type of mentality, the choices we make, like, just try to think, you know. Sometimes I know we got short attention spans, and sadly they say that our attention spans is basically growing slimmer and slimmer as the years go on. But if we could just sit back and really think and really analyze our decisions and stop making rational decisions, man, the world would be a lot better and a lot safer place. Rest in peace to, I didn't catch her name, I think it was Madison. Yeah, Madison. Rest in peace to Madison. Condolences to their family and friends. Hey, man, y'all make sure that y'all make good decisions out there and try to do your best. Just think about what you're doing before you do it. I'm going to get at y'all on the next one, though. I appreciate everybody for rocking with me, for real.